My name is Doug Tungate, originally from Michigan, but I moved down here in 1975, so I'm a Floridian. And I just recently retired from Postal Service about a year ago. I enjoy playing golf, riding my motorcycle. I like just outdoor activity. I was diagnosed about three or 4 years ago with spinal stenosis. And so I needed to have something done. That's nothing you can get rid of with medicine. You have to have surgery. And Dr. Campbell did my surgery. And basically, he just gave me a new lease on life, you know, as far as I'm concerned. He gave me my quality of life back. The pain that I had from the stenosis gradually kept getting more and more, of course, but as a mailman at the time, it just was really hard for me to stand on my feet. Sitting was a relief, but standing was just killing me, and finally I went out on sick leave, and then I stayed out on sick leave until I retired. I just lost the desire to get up in the morning because it was just going to be pain. And Dr. Campbell just gave me hope. He really did. Well, I'm a veteran, and I had to go to the VA for all of my medical needs. And Dr. Campbell at the time was at the VA a couple times a month, and he happened to be there the day that I went in, and I said, I've got to have some relief on my back. And so he looked at my most recent MRI, and he said, well, this is what you have, this is what needs to be done. When do you want to do it? And I said, now, let's do it. I had heard from friends about Dr. Campbell a few weeks prior to meeting him, and they had nothing but admiration for the man. One of the people was a friend of my girlfriend, who is in the medical profession, and so she knows Dr. Campbell personally, and she made me want to meet this guy. You know, this is the Santa Claus of my life that I'm going to meet. But anyway, he was just a gentleman and so knowledgeable. He talked about my situation as if he had it. He knew exactly how I was feeling. And so that made me feel very comfortable. The day that I was having my surgery, I was really anxious. Not excited, anxious to get it done, but I was just so tense and uncertain, you know, about the outcome, but still having the hope that Dr. Campbell could help me. And so I went into the hospital, and Dr. Campbell came in, and he asked me, how do you feel? And I said, I'm anxious. He says, don't worry about it. He says, everything's going to be fine. He just made everything so pleasant and so easy for me that he took all of that anxiety away, most of it, not all of it, but he just made it so, he set my mind at ease. I got up the next morning, I couldn't believe it. I haven't been able to stand up straight, and I don't remember when. And I was walking up and down that hospital hall with that walker, and the nurses were trying to keep up with me. I was so excited about walking. It was incredible, incredible. I think the only thing that would have prevented me from having the surgery was not knowing how I could be better. Just sitting back and letting myself waste away. And that's what at 66 years old, I didn't want to do that, but that's what I felt I was going to end up doing. And when I met Dr. Campbell, he just gave me hope that I'm not going to just sit around and waste away. He can fix what I had, the problem, and he did. And I'm just so excited about it because I have my quality of life back. If Dr. Campbell came in right now, I would definitely just stand up, shake his hand, and say thank you. and I'm sure that he gets that all the time, but it really comes from the heart. It's not just something that happens. He's definitely a genuine friend and an excellent, excellent doctor.